Namaste, everybody, and welcome to Soul Centered. My name is Ariella Halevi, and I am the creator of the Divine Body Wisdom Program. I help people connect and really get in touch with their body and soul wisdom so they can heal on many different levels. And tonight we are going to explore the seventh chakra. We have been doing yoga for about a week and a half straight, and tonight is our exploration to the energy. Wow, I think that was energy. Okay, hold on. I'm going to rehang. I think someone's talking to me because tonight is all about energy. And the seventh chakra, which is settled at the top, it's the crown. And I have been, by the way, I've been having strange things like this happen to me all weekend, so this is not new. So the idea of the seventh chakra is this idea that we are physical bodies having physical experiences here on earth. I'm going to get to some of that in a moment. But that not only are we physical, we are especially spiritual beings having physical experiences. We are not necessarily physical beings. So what does that mean? It means that if you closed your eyes and you tapped in to what is going on inside of us, around us, if you let go of the mind and tapped into the body and soul wisdom, you could, after practice, discover that there is energy in the world that is flowing. And when we tap into it, we have the ability to see clearly our purpose, our path, and how to help others and how to move forward in this lifetime. Because really the purpose of being alive here on earth is to give and to receive. In Kabbalah is about opening to receiving, to opening to something greater, more divine than us. And so I don't care if you believe in God or not. The whole idea is that when we open up to this energy here, that we are connected to something greater. It could be the universe, it could be your higher self, your soul, or the divine. And so as we begin our yoga class, I would actually like to take a moment to send our energy, because our prayers and our direction of energy has so much power. So I would just like to close our eyes for a moment in this time of the coronavirus and take a moment to send our prayers and send our love and send our health and good thoughts and just huge prayers to everyone suffering right now. So just closing your eyes for a moment and tap into your seventh chakra. And so perhaps we'll start with a prayer, an opening, a blessing. Maybe you open your palms. And maybe at the same time you imagine opening this seventh chakra. The seventh chakra is known to have a beautiful, beautiful lotus flower, 12-petal lotus flower that opens and allows all of these centers inside of our bodies to open. And so as we begin yoga, we just open to the power of our divine thoughts, sending our love, light, and energy to healing energy, to healing angels, to healing guides, to healing prayers. Imagine gathering all the prayers in the world right now, right in your hands, and sending it out into the world like balloons that are let go from a child. And just asking the divine universe to please heal our earth, to please heal the bodies that are suffering, to please open us up to something powerful, beautiful, abundant, and wonderful. To please send love, extra love and extra guidance around each of our homes. to please send love and light to doctors, nurses, grocery store clerks, everybody on the front lines that are risking their lives every single day. Send them our loves and prayer. And then closing your palms and just letting it be so. Taking a deep breath in and a long breath out. I'm going to invite you to start our yoga class laying on the earth, on your mat, on your belly. So we're still moving things around in our office, our makeshift office. So I know that when I lie down, you may not be able to see me. So I think I'll just talk you through it. So you're going to lay all the way flat on your stomach. And then when you get there, you're going to place your arms on top of each other and just put your hands on top of your forearms. And just begin to breathe. Take a deep breath, feel your belly on the earth. Find a prayer or wish or thanks for your aliveness, for the fact that your heart is beating. Take a deep breath and feel your aliveness. Take a long, deep breath and allow that energy to travel down into the earth, feeling your body on the earth, breathing in and breathing out. Imagine that the earth has a beautiful crystal at the center. And so let your energy, your thoughts, your prayers go down all the way into the earth's crystal. Shine your light coming from that crystal all the way up to your body, all the way through every chakra, every energy center in your body, and up and out through your crown center and around. Take another deep inhale. And then exhale, slowly come up. And let's come into child's pose. So breathing here, taking the hips about, the knees about hips width distance apart, sinking back and resting in your child's pose. You can also place your forearms here and just really let yourself rest. The most important part of yoga means to yoke, to join. It's about joining your body with your breath and uniting the soul together. The bridge is your breath, uniting body and soul. It's really not about active poses. It's about breathing and connecting. I'm going to invite you to take your palms and place them over your eyes. And let yourself feel for a moment. Feel perhaps the heaviness of the world. Feel the imbalance perhaps that you feel. Excuse me. Feel any anxiety. Notice if you feel a deep gratitude. Feel any stress and fear. Perhaps you feel pulled in many different directions with a family to take care of. Or perhaps you feel isolated. Breathing into all of it now. It's all okay, and it's okay to rest. Slowly coming back up, coming onto our backs. I'm going to invite you to take, you can take a sweatshirt. I'm going to take a scarf. And we're going to lie down on our backs. I hope you can see me. I'll talk you through it. So for our first pose, we're just going to lie down on our backs. And we're going to take our right leg up to the sky. Your left leg goes long. We're going to inhale and wrap whatever you have, it can be a towel, around your right toes. So that enables them to flex more. So we're just going to really open the body to be able to receive energy in the 7th chakra. Take a long, deep breath in and exhale out. Feeling the body rest and relax on the floor. Giving yourself permission here to cry if you need. Giving yourself permission to fall asleep on your mat. Giving yourself permission to be wherever you are in this moment. Taking the strap, whatever you have in your hand, and taking it in your right hand and letting your foot fall to the right, only as far as your left hip can stay down. So breathing here, inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lifting your leg up, taking the strap in your left hand. So I have a wall here, so I can't do it the full pose. But you're going to take your right leg over to your left side for a spinal twist, looking out over your right shoulder. And just breathing here, just closing your eyes and resting and relaxing. Imagine, again, that the center of your 7th chakra open like a lotus flower, receiving beautiful divine energy to make you more strong and more present, more resilient, more loving, and more kind. Let's switch sides. So this time the left leg will go around whatever you have. The right leg goes long, flexing the toes, feeling that really nice stretch in the hamstrings. Take a deep breath here, closing your eyes. Maybe a long sigh. I read this beautiful saying today online that said that this is not a time for self-improvement. This is a time to remember that you are already whole, just the way you are. It is not about kicking yourself when we're all down. It's about pulling yourself up into your wholeness and remembering. It's a time of remembering. Taking the strap in your left hand, taking your left leg over to the left as far as it wants to go. Taking a deep breath in and a long breath out. Exhale, taking the strap in your right hand for a spinal twist, looking out over your left shoulder. A deep, long inhale. And a longer exhale as we open up to our intuition and our all-knowing. Dropping the strap, releasing it onto the ground, coming all the way up. And let's come into cat-cow. So breathing here, feel your body. Closing your eyes maybe and just rounding the spine, dropping the head. And opening the heart center. A deep inhale, as if every breath you take opens this beautiful lotus flower a little bit more. A long inhale and a long exhale. And one more time, inhale and exhale. So we're going to come into some hip circles, opening the hips. So we're going to do it in a little different way than I usually do it. We're going to take the left leg out, flexing the foot. Take a deep breath here. take it all the way back, and then bring it in. So let's make it kind of more fluid. Out and around and in. Out and around and in. So inhale deeply. Exhale out. And inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and down. Let's go to the other side. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, back. Inhale, breathe it in. Exhale, down. Inhale, right leg comes out. Exhale to the back. Inhale, brings it in. Exhale, down. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and down. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and down. Curling our toes under. Let's come into downward facing dog pose. Lifting your hips up to the sky. If this pose doesn't work for you, you can always come into child's pose. Otherwise, let's go all the way up. Breathe it in. Feel this big, long stretch, almost like a big yawn from your body. Allowing your body, maybe lifting the heels up and down, and just allowing your body to play with the energy of your intuition. What does your body want to do to move? Breathe. Allow. Yoke together through your breath. Body and soul. Breathe it in. Maybe lift that right leg up to the sky and open the hip if you're ready. Take a deep breath here and exhale down. Lifting the left leg up. Breathe it up. Maybe open the hip. Inhale here and exhale down. Breathing, take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knees, looking forward and walking or floating to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse your swan dive. Hands come all the way out and all the way up to the sky. And exhale, coming back to center, taking a deep breath in. Inhale, bringing your hands all the way up. Exhale, taking your left hand over your right, side body stretch. Inhale, let's switch it around. And taking another deep breath in. And exhale it all out. Inhale, taking the palms together, so you can't see me, but my palms are touching, and so just so you can see, tomorrow or the next night we do it will be better. So my forefingers are up. So I'm going to reach all the way up, lifting, strengthening all the way up, and then coming over to the right side. So sometimes we need to bend our elbows a little bit. That's totally fine. Here, I'm going to invite, if it's okay with your shoulders and your arms, to take your arms slightly back behind your ears, just a little bit. And begin to breathe. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Inhale, deep breath in and a long breath out. Take another deep inhale. Exhale, coming back to center, reaching up again and turning over onto the left side. So again, if your elbows want to go behind your ears, great. If not, they don't have to. Begin to kind of stretch open that side body. Take another deep breath in and a long exhale out. Deep inhales. Exhale. And then inhale back up to center. Stretching open, maybe a little back. So see if your body wants to stretch in a little back bend. Deep inhale, and then exhale, bring it all down. We're going to take our knees and bend them slightly and take our hands and just begin to feel our spine. So a little cat-cow, inhale, rounding. Exhale, opening. Inhale, rounding. Exhale, opening. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, coming to center. Let's take our right hand. So let's actually take our toes out and our knees out slightly. And we're just going to start stretching open our right shoulder. And then going left. Another deep breath in. And a long breath out. And slowly taking the toes to touch. We'll come back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, taking the palms to the mat. Perhaps you come into a high plank pose. So we're going to hold our high plank for a moment, feeling the earth on our palms, or you can come into a low plank, and you can also come onto your knees. So you decide, I'll come into a high plank. You decide, begin to feel the energy inside of your body like one long line. Take a long, deep breath in and feel how strong your body is. Even if you have your knees on the floor and you're just kind of going at your own perfect pace, breathe into your energy and imagine this beautiful center above your head opening. Take another deep breath in. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Breathe it out. Inhale, let's lift the right leg to the sky. Exhale, bringing the right knee into your chest and give it a little squeeze. You can do this on all fours, right here. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, squeeze it in. 2 more times. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, squeeze it in. Last time, inhale. And exhale, let's bring that right foot forward. Left leg can go on the floor. So that left knee on the floor, the toes on the floor, breathing deeply. So I'm going to invite you to really sink into your hips. Feel the groundedness. I love the chakras because the more grounded we are, the higher up in the chakras we can go. So part of meditation, we're going to take our hands behind our head and clasp your hands. Part of creating a meditative practice, especially this time during high stress and fear, is to sit with yourself and just do a body check-in. So many people, it's hard to hold still. And I'm going to invite you to focus. Instead of just sitting, what if you took a deep breath and said, where am I tight? What am I holding on to? And how does it feel? How does it feel in my body? If there were pictures in my body that came up in my mind, what does it make me feel? Take another deep breath in. Exhale, taking your hands down. Feeling again that sinking in of the hips even more. And breathing out, closing your eyes and feeling your pose. Inhaling and exhaling. If my body had something to say to me today, what would it be? If you've ever noticed that your chest feels tight or your throat feels like there's something in there that just needs to come out, what would it be if you could say what you need to say to clear up the space inside of you so you can spread your love a little bit more? Take a deep breath, curl the back toes under, taking the knee off the floor. Inhale here, and then exhale, coming into a high plank. So here we are again, holding our high plank. Right here or on your forearms. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Inhale and exhale. Take another deep breath in and a long breath out. One last time, inhale. Your body may be shaking. It's okay, you're alive. Breathe in your aliveness and then exhale, downward facing dog. So breathe in your downward facing dog. Let's lift that left leg to the sky. And then exhale, knee into chest. You can do this on all fours. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, squeeze it in. 2 more times. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, squeeze it in. Last time. And looking all the way forward. Left foot comes forward this time. Right leg goes down on the floor. And then lay your toes on the floor. And then take your hands and clasp them behind you. And begin to open your front body as your hips sink. If you want to play with your balance, you can close your eyes. Taking a nice long inhale and a long exhale. Listening to the sound of your body. Listening to the sound of your higher self, all-knowing self. And use the breath and imagine there's a beautiful bridge and it's joining the two together. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, coming all the way down. So again, sinking your hips down, feeling that sinking sensation in your hips. Just a tiny bit goes a long way. Breathing into the whole person that you are, your wholeness. And exhale. Another deep inhale. Exhale, taking the right toes off the floor and the knee off the floor, coming into that high plank. Maybe you're on all fours. We're going to shift forward. So feel the shift first. Exhale, halfway down, elbows shade the ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog. You can be in a baby cobra right here. Or you can come all the way up. Maybe your thighs come off the floor today, maybe not. Feel that strength in your body. And exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe. Inhale and exhale. Take a deep breath and check in and notice if you've been fighting your body today. Notice if you've been fighting your body most of your life. And just breathe in, if you can, a beautiful message of love. Our bodies may do really funky things sometimes. We may not be happy with our size, our shape, this and that. We may have illnesses. We may have issues inside of our bodies. But let's just take a moment to thank it for all that it does, for all the ways that it does work. Breathe in a sense of beautiful gratitude, like a big bouquet of flowers. And then exhale, taking the right foot forward again. Back foot squares, warrior two. Taking your hand all the way over, breathing into your warrior two. So your knee comes out to the pinky toe, feeling all 10 toes on the floor. Inhale deeply and exhale. So we're going to do a little flow. So we're going to inhale, raise the hands up to the sky, turn the toes to the back of the mat. Exhale down to warrior two. Inhale again, reaching up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach up. Switching sides. Exhale, warrior two. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, side angle pose. Right elbow can come to the thigh. Left hand can come to the sky. I'll give you some variations. For a deeper sensation, you can start reaching towards the floor. Breathing here towards the floor. So I don't take my hands all the way there because then that's a crutch. So this maintains your balance. Left hand can come over the head or you can wrap. If you know the full bind, you can go there now. Breathing in, seeing if you can open your chest, breathe into your heart center. You can look down to protect your neck. Take a long, deep breath in. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Left hand can come down, right arm lifts up. Breathing deeply. Inhale. And exhale, straightening that front leg, taking the hands on either side of the body. Triangle pose. So feeling the flexibility first in your hips. And then reaching forward as far as your body says yes. Allowing your hand to land, just not on your knee. And reaching your hand up to the sky. You can look up or down. Taking a deep breath in. And a long breath out. A long, deep breath in. And you can look down towards your mat if you'd like, and a long breath out. Taking another deep inhale. And exhale. Taking both hands on either side of the foot, coming into your high plank or all fours. Shifting forward to low plank, halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Breathe it up. Exhale, downward facing dog. The big, long inhale. And a longer exhale. Take another deep breath in. And looking forward, let's take our left foot forward. Our back foot squares, warrior two. So I won't be facing you. I'll be facing the wall this time, but you know where we're going. So breathe into your warrior two. Take a long, deep breath in. Exhale, reach up and shift to the back. Warrior two. Breathe it up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. And last time, inhale, reach. Exhale, sinking into your warrior two pose. Feel how low or high your body wants to go today. Breathe it in and reach it forward to side angle pose. So remember, left elbow can come right here. Just make sure that we're not kind of sinking in here. You want to lift up, right hand up. You can bind, full bind or half, and you can reach your hand towards your foot. Opening the shoulders, breathing it in. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. So can you engage your core in this pose and feel all your 10 toes? And then reach it up, reverse your warrior. Big inhale. Long exhale, breathe it out. And then let's come into triangle pose. So left hand comes forward. So decide how far your body says yes. Play with it a little bit. Your right hip goes to the back. And then allow your hand to land. And bring your hand up to the sky. I almost fell. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. The beauty of everyone teaching online is that I hope you see that all yoga teachers are real. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. When I had my third child, I decided I was a superstar yogi, and I went back to yoga very, very postpartum. I stood on my head and I froze my shoulder for the rest of my postpartum months. And so from then on, I always teach and I take yoga all the time. And I am constantly kind to my body in my yoga class. Coming down and taking your hands on either side of the foot. Because why? Because I know that my body needs to be treated with love and kindness and not jam into poses that don't feel good. Shifting forward, halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, coming to your knees for a moment. And sitting on your knees if it feels okay, or a comfortable seated position. And just closing your eyes for a moment and breathe. So I want to invite you to notice if you've created more space in your body. I know I have. See if you feel more open. So I'm going to give you an example of using your seventh chakra. Before I started this yoga class today, I was feeling frazzled, pulled in many different directions. 4 children, the dogs needed walks, the dinner needed to be made, life, right? Working, trying to balance in an unbalanced world. I felt scattered. And so then I came to my yoga mat tonight to teach myself how to create space. And now there is so much space and openness that there is more room for divine, intuitive messages, openness for meditation to come through, openness for my higher self to find all the answers I need to take care of myself and my family and my clients and the world. I did that just by doing some poses. It's very simple if we commit to it. So let's come back into a pose that may be a little challenging. So I'm going to give you some variations. You can sit right here on your heels and start to lean back. So this is the first step. This is kind of an opening if you want to look up. It's an opening for your shoulders and your heart center, and it opens your intuition. If your body says yes, we'll see what my body says tonight. You can take your heels apart and sit down inside of your heels and sit right here. See how that feels. Does that feel okay to you? I am not going to go all the way down tonight, but I can show you that if you come onto your elbows, you can have a deeper sensation. Second your body says stop, you want to come up. If you'd like to go all the way down and lie your back and your head onto the mat, go for it. Breathe in to where your body says yes. Inhale and exhale. Another deep breath in. Exhale. Gently, slowly start to rise up. Slowly come all the way up. We're going to counterbalance our pose in rabbit pose. Curling the toes under, taking the heels behind you. And this time we're going to open our seventh chakra by putting our head onto the mat. So it's not your forehead. Taking the head and taking the heels and begin to round your spine by trying to lift up slightly.
So this is a really nice counterbalance. Stretching out the back the other way, rounding it. Taking a deep breath in and a long breath out. Another deep breath in. Exhale, slowly coming back up. We're going to end our pose, our class with what we started with in the beginning. So a tie, scarf, a sweatshirt. You're going to take your right toes out diagonally and your left toes in. So I'm sure you can't see that. The next time I teach you'll be able to see everything, but it's a work in progress. So you're going to take whatever you have, this cloth, around your right toes, flexing your foot. You might stay right here. It's what we started with, remember, on our backs? And then we're going to lean forward if it's in your practice. So where does your body say stop? So my body says stop right here. Breathing deeply, see where your body goes. Inhale and exhale. Another deep breath in. I'm going to invite you as you come into a forward fold, which is very centering and balancing, to invite you to, if you'd like to repeat after me, just some positive affirmations for your seventh chakra. I am surrounded and protected by divine light. This light nourishes my entire being. Slowly come up, let's switch sides. Right leg comes in, left leg is diagonal, flexing the foot, taking whatever you have around your leg, your foot, feeling that nice stretch, turning your body towards the left side, and maybe you stay right here. It's a perfect pose. Maybe your body wants to come down just a little bit more. My body says right here for right now. And then closing your eyes, remember, it doesn't matter what the pose looks like. It matters that you're breathing. And perhaps you say to yourself, I am forever walking in the light. I grow stronger by tuning into this divine light. And slowly coming back up. As we head into Shavasana, I'm going to invite you to come onto your backs and just bring your knees into your chest and rock side to side. So you're welcome to do one more pose, 5 more poses. It just depends on what you need. You can take the soles of your feet together on your back. You can come into happy baby pose. Whatever you need now, where your body wants to go, you decide how it wants to move. And when you are ready, I'll invite you on your backs to lie down, or you may be seated in Shavasana, our final resting pose. And so just closing your eyes and begin to let your body breathe naturally. Begin to allow spaciousness to surround your front body. Imagine with each breath that you take, open, spacious breath all around you. Imagine that your body is pure and whole. Your being, your soul is pure and whole just the way you are in this moment. Begin to imagine a beautiful, beautiful lotus flower at the top of your head. Opening each petal one by one.
as you open to your divine intuition, your healing light. Opening deeper perhaps as you go beyond your light. And begin to form a question in your head. So many of us strive to know what our purpose is, what the purpose is in our life. Why are things happening around us, to us, inside of us? So many of us have questions about how to shine our light brighter, but get caught up in the day-to-day physicality of life. And so many of us have questions as to how to connect to those that we've lost, how to connect to the divine, higher light inside of us and beyond us. And so I'm going to invite you to take the first step and ask. Perhaps opening that lotus flower, perhaps there is a secret key that opens this beautiful flower. And as you turn the key, it turns automatically by just asking, please, divine light, show me the way. Thank you, my highest self, for connecting me to those that I've lost, for showing me signs that they are still with me when I feel alone. Please show me my highest purpose and help me spread my love to others. Thank you for showing me the steps to take to love my body completely as it is. Thank you for protecting myself and my family, my loved ones, my friends, my community, my world, putting a shelter of peace around the entire earth simply by asking. Let's ask more. Let's open our mouths by using our speech to take action. Take a deep breath and come into a silent Shavasana for just a moment. And begin to wiggle your toes and your fingers, bringing your knees into your chest and turning over onto your right side, curled up in a fetal position. Slowly coming to a comfortable seated position. Maybe your hands are by your side or at your heart center. I invite you to open your hands like a beautiful lotus flower. And imagine inside this lotus flower are all of the askings, the wishes, the openings to your divine light. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Please let me know in the comments what you'd like to see in your yoga class. Any suggestions, any ideas. This is your class and I hope you enjoyed it, and share with me anything you'd like. And I will see you, so every night at 7 p.m. Soul Centered is doing some sort of healing or meaning experience. So tomorrow night is a meaning experience. And the night after that will be some healing experience, whether it's yoga, meditation, or a healing teaching on ways to tap into your intuition and guidance. So we'll see what comes up. But follow us, my www.mysoulcenter.org, and namaste. And I hope you have a beautiful night. Thank you.